Hello everybody and welcome to Lord El-Melloi's Case Files episode 13 season finale anime review. You'd think I'd remember what episode we were on being the season finale. Not true though. But yeah, this episode, it was basically like an epilogue, wasn't it? It was just, okay, here's the fallout of everything that happened before. That was basically what this episode was. It was fine. It was fine at that. I liked the ending, the end ending. We'll get there. I don't want to just throw my cards out now. What's going to happen? I'm going to talk about the episode. Nope, I say this wrong every time. I'm going to go through the episode as normal. Then I'm going to talk about the episode as normal. Then I'm going to talk about the series as a whole because we're on the finale, and so I can reflect and all that. It's good. And then there might be other stuff to talk about too. I don't know. So anyway, let's crack on with this and see what happened this week. Everyone's back at the clock tower, which is, you know, fair. How did they get there? Did they ride the train? It's not important. Who cares? Cows tells Gray about his sister and everything. She's in the hospital ward. Mr. Waver Velvet, Lord El-Melloi II, very important. He's also in the hospital. Sven and Flat visit him and give him a strategy guide for a dating sim or something. That was quite funny. That got the chuckle out of me. Waver's reaction was just like, I hate you. I don't want you to be here. Yvette showed up as well and bothered him. Then he kicked them all out, as you would if you were injured. So yeah, then later on, Gray and Waver are out of the hospital. Turns out Carabo died. He saved them, but he died. So moment of silence for Mr. Carabo. They meet with Adashino and he's like, no, there's more to this case that's yet to come. And I'm like, haha, season 2 confirmed. Not really. Season 2, I mean, it's possible. I don't know how many light novels of this there are. 5, 4, 7? Who knows? I haven't looked. I haven't even looked if it's finished, so I assume it is. Although I don't know. Who can tell? They meet with Adashino, as I said. There's more to this case. He's like, I'll face this man again. Turns out Dr. Heartless is actually, I've got to make sure I get it right, he is her brother-in-law, Adashino's elder brother-in-law. Huh, who saw that coming? Kapoosh, out of nowhere. Olga Marie, remember her? She was going to visit them in the hospital, and she was being real tsundere about it. That's fine, she runs into Reiner's. They have a little bit of back and forth. They're friends now, which, that makes a lot of sense, actually. That one makes sense to me. Gray runs into Melvin later. He tells her that he's got Waver's original magical crest. I think he might have said he had both of them, but he definitely said he's got the Velvet crest. I think. Again, gotta make sure I get this right. People get mad. Waver will someday not be Lord. Grey War might make him depart for good. Shisho is Shisho, is what Gray says. My pronunciation is probably appalling. But yeah, I covered a lot in this little first part. I don't know what to call it. The first part. Rank up, that's right. Our boy Sven, after, I guess he did stuff, he's ranking up to the rank of Pride. I don't know how their ranks work, so I guess Pride is quite good. He says, like, it's thanks to you, my man, Waver. My man, that's how he says it too. And then there's a party and everything. Later on, Gray's like, Shisho, you're drunk, go home. Or not go home, but you're drunk, you need to stop. She takes the booze away from him. Then he talks about Kenneth being a prodigy and everything. Gray says, I think you're great. And he's like, you know what, all of you guys think I'm great. I guess I am somewhat a little bit great. I can believe that. And I'm like, oh, that's alright. I'm really paraphrasing, but the meaning of the what they were going for was good. He's like, I don't think I'm that good, but you all lot think I do. So, you know, I'm alright with that. It turns out he stepped down from contention for the 5th Holy Grail War. And he was like, that's not going to help me. I need to go after Faker and that instead, and Dr. Heartless. So that's what my fight's going to be. Gray finally gives him the present. I forget what the present was. He doesn't open it. So, helpful. I'm going to have to go back and look if I want to find out. He's like, Gray, I suck. You're going to have to help me fight. And she's like, yeah, I can do that. Alright. Teamwork. Teamwork. Like that. That's how teamwork works. Team works. It started snowing. The boys are all like, wow, look, snow. That's not important. Waver passes out, and because drunk, I assume. Gray's like looking at him sleep, that's fine. Ad is being like, do whatever you want to him, he's asleep. And then she starts shaking him about because he's like, no Ad, Gray's a good girl. More importantly, Waver's having a dream, and in that dream, there's Iskandar just chilling there. He's like, hello, I'm Iskandar, that's how he sounds. Waver, this says, I still can't stand beside you yet, I've got my own war to fight. And he says, has your journey been fun? And then Waver goes like full OG Waver. He's crying. His voice like cracks. He calls him Ryder. That got me when he called him Ryder. I was like, that's nice. That's a nice touch. That I like that a lot. That's good. And then we end off with it being time for class. Life goes on and all that. Okay, that was the end of the episode. As I said at the beginning, it was really an epilogue. I enjoyed it. I like that Waver's got a goal now. He's like, I'm going to deal with Faker and that to, you know, that's what I've got to do. Don't need to go do this Grail War. I don't want to mess up the timeline anymore because, boy, the timeline. Yeah, liked all that. Liked the little dream bit at the end with Iskandar. I thought that was good. Sort of bringing it all back round. I liked that he showed the old Waver a little bit. That was good too. I really did like this series. I'm gonna just ignore that. Let's talk about the series as a whole for a bit. I honestly think it might be one of the better Fates. Like, which is strange because it's not got Fate in the title. Like, graphically, I think it's only beaten by the Ufotable ones. Maybe I'm wrong. Last Encore looks alright, but everything else about Last Encore is not alright. So, there's that. But yeah, it was graphically nice. I don't care about that much. Music was good too, but again, that's not the plot and everything. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it would. I would. If you go into this show thinking, oh, I'm going to solve all the mysteries, you're probably not going to have a good time because it relies so heavily on the magic and the magecraft or whatever of the Fate universe. And unless you browse the wiki a lot, or just know things, or just know loads of things. Like, I'm like half there. I'm like, I know of things, but I don't necessarily know like all the specifics. So I think I had a good time because it was good, interesting. It was actually interesting learning about the magic, which is, you know, you got like the mainline ones. Don't really delve too much into the actual like magic and application of it and all that. And it was good. I'm talking all sciencey and stuff. Even though it's not science, it's magic. There's a difference. Or magecraft, they are different, as Unlimited Blade Works Abridged told us. But yeah, I think this series was good. We got more Fate coming up, don't we? Yeah, we got Fate Grand Orc. Bloody hell, they never stop. All the time. Then that'll finish and then something else will come out. I tell you, man, they never stop. Actually, by the time that finishes, I think Heaven's Feel will be out, part 3. That's a whole... I'm not even going to try and piece together, like, what comes out when, because that's a whole nother thing. Point is, this series, Lord El-Melloi Case Files, I enjoyed it. I haven't looked to see... I think we technically only covered, like, one light novel in this anime. So, like, if they want to make more, I'm not opposed to that. They could definitely make more of this. Like, this is a series where, like, they wrapped it up nicely in one season, but there is still stuff left for them to do if they want to make more. So, like, either way, I'm happy, you know? I don't mind if they make more. I don't mind if they just keep it the one season. I think, yeah. I think the thing I like the most about this is I did like seeing all the different, you know, characters that I recognise from, oh, you're from Fate Apocrypha, you're from Fate Go, you're from, what are the other, Collide, I don't know, Hollow Atraxia, Strange Fake. I've not read Strange Fake. They should animate that. Why haven't they done that yet? That's a whole nother kale of fish. Is that the expression? Don't know, I'm rambling. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you enjoyed watching this series too. If you stayed with me throughout the whole thing, I appreciate everyone, but I appreciate you as well, extra. Subscribe and stuff if you're not already, and because I do loads of reviews. As I said, Fate Go, Babylonia Demons comes out. I forget the official title. Comes out next season. I'll be reviewing that, so stay tuned for that reviews. I will see you guys in the next video, and bye guys.